Yeah.
Oh, it's so
Moving
funny.
on.
Yep. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, this is awesome. Well, thank you, Mark, for showing up early, man. I do appreciate it.
Oh yeah, no problem. I woke up early. I said, well, let me get up and start moving around.
All right. Excellent.
No coffee or
Start.
anything yet.
I need to get some logos. One for your channel, Kirby, and then maybe when Mark joins, we'll get a logo for his, so that I can put it like at the bottom corner or whatever of your channel name and all that stuff. Just have it up there. Voting pizza. Chris Con here every Sunday morning. Chris, I appreciate that.
I guess I'm trying to figure out what you mean logos.
So on our screen right here, I can put something on OBS that is an overlay of your channel logo on your part of the screen. But when Lee does that, everything switches, so that messes things up. Hey. Jerk Lee. All right, I'm gonna do the old man stuff. I'll be right back. Oh.
You sounded like a wumper. It's like some kind of poorly made sort of drama show.
Yes,
Dun dun
exactly.
dun dun dun. Like, oh no.
The
big
camera
reveal.
changing positions is dancing to the music.
Yeah.
You guys. Ryan's cool. Yes, he is awesome.
No. No.
See, Lee, you should be able to add sounds.
Yeah. It's, yeah. I think it's you need nitro or something. Or not. Upload a sound, choose a file.
It says, because I need permission. I think you have
Yeah,
all
I
the
would
power.
Yeah. Oh no. No.
Let's go. Oh, what is that?
This is my three-legged dog.
Oh, look at that. What a cute puppy. Oh, now I'm super bright. Reverse. Thank you, Elgato.
I think she has vitiligo.
Really? We can relate? Excellent.
One of her eyes is half blue and some of her eyelashes are white.
Wow.
I know you can't see it.
No, that's cool though.
She
Adorable.
also doesn't like being picked up because she only has 3 legs, so
Yeah.
she's like holding on for dear life right now.
Yeah, Ella doesn't like to be picked up either. She's insanely hard to do so.
But she's pretty small actually. She's a Pomsky, a Pomeranian Husky mix.
Wow. That poor Pomeranian, the mother, was railed by the Husky.
Wow,
That's what I'm
that's a thought I didn't want to.
Listen, those little dogs and the big dogs together, that's vicious. She's just sitting there like, okay, Mom.
She likes attention. Don't let her fool you.
Yeah.
She doesn't get to hang out like the other dog does because she can't jump on the couch or anything, so
Yeah.
We put her
Well,
up there
I
once, and
I
she
can
like
add a
was like,
sound.
oh.
What's that, Lee?
I can add sounds, it would seem.
Oh, I see it. now.
Oh, wait. How did you do that? Teach me the ways.
Because I have the permissions to do it.
Lee has unlimited power.
Yeah.
He's got the power. All right, that sun is peeking up again. I'm gonna have all
Oh, I
these.
see it.
Gonna have a gridded face.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Burm, burm.
Grid.
Burm, burm, burm. This is episode 85. Gotta say, my starting music's pretty amazing. It's lots of fun.
Jim Ryan's cool.
No, it's got nothing to do with Jim Ryan. There's no Jim Ryan
Yes,
mentioned.
he is awesome. As stupid as that song is, I'll be at work sometimes, you know, in the middle of a car deal. I'm kind of stressed out, like Jim Ryan's cool.
Hey, whatever. A&W Zero?
Yep.
Excellent. We don't have the A&W Zero here. I wish we did, man. Root beer's so friggin' good. And it's got no caffeine either.
Yeah. We found this.
Fanta
Fanta?
Zero Sugar, nice.
Yeah. I've never seen it
No
before.
caffeine. I heard myself, I think.
Yeah, that was never mind.
That was a bad idea to pick her up.
Now you got hair all over you?
Yeah. It's like stuck to my face.
Oh, no.
She's hairy.
Yes. You guys excited for Christmas? For Santa to come? Are you? Nice. Lee is.
Yeah, it's my niece's first Christmas.
Oh, because you've been promoted to aunt. That's right. No, that's amazing.
I'm not ready for it.
What?
I have a lot of nieces and nephews.
Do you got to buy for all of them?
Yeah. You know, my average Christmas bill is with all my nieces and nephews about $1,500 to $3,000 a year.
And that's not even your own kids, because you got no kids and stuff. Imagine if you had your
I have
kids
no
too.
kids. Yeah, my average Christmas bill is up there every single year. I got too many nieces and nephews. I had another one that was just born a few months ago. Love them to death. Love every single one of them. But dang, I look at my brother and my sister. I'm like, can y'all stop for a minute? You know?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh
God.
So that was perfect. Marcus like, jeez, bow. That was amazing. So yeah, we'll try not to do that during stream though. But that was bang on.
I just uploaded it as well.
What the
Oh,
heck?
that's terrible. That's terrible. All right, we're gonna start here in 1 minute and 20 seconds. That was funny though. Oh man. Already.
Parents are hard to buy for, I'll tell you.
Mark, just give them money, eh? Or do you have to buy them presents?
I mean, I don't have to though. I mean, I do all my shopping on Black Friday.
Yep.
Usually Amazon or Best Buy or .com or something like that, and I get lucky sometimes because, you know, one time I bought Bianca, her kids. I hope she ain't watching. I doubt she is, but I bought her kids a tablet. I bought her kids a tablet each and everything, and it came with a $50 gift card. So those two $50 gift cards became presents for somebody else.
All right.
Cool. So I do take advantage of like Black Friday sales and stuff like that.
So Mark,
if you can't do nothing with $50 gift card, then
just as a heads up, Uncle Mark, I'm looking forward to Christmas, Uncle Mark. This is gonna be great. Yeah, wink, wink.
Isn't my presents enough?
Jim Ryan, I don't
It
know.
is presents.
Here we go. You guys ready? All right. It is this one. Hey, welcome to episode 85 of the Gamers Pass podcast. And sorry about the look on my face here. The sun is now rising, shining through the blinds. I do have a curtain here. It's pretty frustrating. I could go like this. That'd be good. So I don't have any lines on my face. So welcome. We're us gamers get together. We chat about video games and other stuff. Tease each other, make fun, all of that. Especially Lee. Lee is pretty vicious with the insults and stuff, and we tolerate him here. And so today is a special.
Yeah, go suck a foul one.
So today is a special episode because the Video Game Awards is coming up in 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. The Video Game Awards is in 3 weeks. So I love the Video Game Awards, don't get me wrong. And the way I'm going to talk about the Video Game Awards today, it may be different from what I'm saying, but I still love the Video Game Awards. We're going to talk about it and have a good time. And so stay tuned. We're going to give our predictions. We're going to talk about it. We're going to give comments, whatever. It's all Video Game Award related. Jeff Keeley, thank you for joining. Welcome. I know you're watching. Part of the millions and all the millions and the billions with the VOD as well. Because I know you're all going to use this as kind of a guide to the Video Game Awards, which is going to be very nice. So joining me today is Ultimate Hater 87. Mark, how you doing? And what have you been playing?
I'm doing pretty good. So this week I've been playing Metal Gear again, Call of Duty Warzone, Modern Warfare 3. Been playing that a lot actually.
Yeah.
MLB The Show, and last night I played 2 random missions on GTA 5.
Oh, okay. Dang, what a full week of gaming.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good week. Modern Warfare 3's basically kept up most of my time though.
What do you like it?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I think the weapon leveling just takes way too long to level up on the game, but some camping issues on some of the maps is pretty frustrating. But overall, I really do enjoy the game.
Okay, awesome, excellent. I'll get my thoughts about that too here coming up. All right, also joining is Curvy. Curvy, how are you? And what have you been playing? Curvy as in Curvy Less on Twitch, and what's the other thing?
Twitter.
With Twitter, yes. But do you stream on the other platform as well still? Or no? Okay, no, we dropped it. All right, I'm sorry. Key, how you doing and what have you been playing?
Doing good. I've been playing Modern Warfare 3. That's pretty much it as far as games go. We've been working on learning how to 3D print as well, so finally made some progress yesterday with it.
Excellent. No, that's fantastic. There's a lot of fun for 3D printing. I'm just looking around for my 3D printing stuff. So, no, that's really cool.
Yeah, like your Triforce and that.
Yeah, that's right beside me, too. All right. So, just Modern Warfare 3?
Yeah.
And so, what are your thoughts? Do you like it?
I do. I think that I agree with Mark on the weapon leveling. It does take forever, but I haven't really even paid attention. I haven't hardly touched any guns. I've been using what I like, and that's kind of where I have stuck. I have noticed that I don't mind using a pistol as a secondary.
Okay.
Previous Call of Duties, I would not even bother switching. I would just stand there and die because it was not worth it because I can't use them. So I'm able to defend myself a little better on this Call of Duty. I don't know if it's just I'm getting better or the game is different. My only complaint is the time-based zombies thing.
Yeah. No, I get it. Kirby and I and Lee were talking about the zombie mode earlier, and she's not a fan of the time mode because you're used to wave after wave and horde after horde of zombies. So, no, I get it. They tried something different. Yeah. Okay. So, anything else?
Nope.
Awesome. And joining as usual is this fine young British man right here. His name is Lee. Lee, What have you been playing, and how are you doing, dude? Hey, Leroy.
You've never put fine, young, and British in the same sentence.
Well, no. See, I wanted to give you kind of I wanted to build you up and then tear you down with the second one. Fine, young, British man. So
I don't even
You should have just left it alone, Lee. You should have just left it alone.
I walked right into that one.
I love it. All right, how you doing, man? What have you been playing?
I'm doing awesome, and I've been doing Modern Warfare 3 primarily, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I did Gears on Friday with you guys, but
Yes.
that was all of the Horde maps done. But so that was good.
Okay. Yes.
Uh,
Yes. That's right.
And then, but yeah, Modern Warfare 3, and a lot of that has been with you.
Sorry, Mark is
And
just batting away like he's King Kong on the Empire State Building at moths. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Anything else, Lee?
no, not particularly. I mean, I've enjoyed the Team Deathmatch and Invasion the most.
Okay.
I have come across like some, I'd say, like obnoxious players, because in one of the more recent matches I had was where someone was literally running around with a combat knife and stabbing people.
I hate that. Oh my
Mm.
gosh.
That
So-
would be wheezy.
I get so frustrated with that.
Yeah, because there's nothing you can do. It's just like one stab dead.
Yeah. And do you
And
like
they're so fast.
so yes they are. So Lee, this is your first Call of Duty full purchased, ready to rock and roll, other than World at War. So you're more into now that you're into the modern warfare of Call of Duty. Do you like this game?
I enjoy the freedom of like, you can choose the different modes you go to. You can choose pretty much any kind of loadout. It's like there's a lot of options that you're allowed to do, and I really enjoy that. The only caveat would be is like
Caveat.
what's
Okay.
been
ahead, sorry.
mentioned with zombies has been
Kirby, we love you. I thank you so much for Zambies. Honestly, I say it all the friggin' time. I'm in the living room. Zambies. There's some Zambies. Seriously. So go ahead. Never change. Never change. Go ahead, Lee.
But
All right, hold on. King Kong just turned off his camera so he could destroy that moth. I love it. Go ahead.
but it's but just how, like, you can do the zombie mode now, but I kind of like if there was a different mode where you could just do the more
Horde
traditional one.
Yep.
When you're in the room and
They may add it. That would be cool.
yeah, because I can't imagine it would take that much effort to do something like that.
No, I think there was no zombies in Modern Warfare 2, right? No. Okay.
I did that.
No, I think they did like the special event mode that
Yeah.
had some zombies or whatever, like the war zone with the zombies or whatever, but
Okay. All right. So for me, it's been we stream Gears of War every Friday and Thursday afternoons when I'm not on call. But I've been consuming so much Modern Warfare 3, it's ridiculous. I'm already level 55. It took me a week, 7 days to get that. I'm also Battle Pass level 15. I got 5 more levels to go until December 5th. I've not enjoyed zombies. I was going to say, I've not enjoyed a Call of Duty this much in so long. Yeah, they added, I was telling everybody they added 24/7 terminal, which was fantastic. I just been rocking that this morning. I played it for a few hours. I get up super early, so I had a couple hours already to play. And I had some good games in there. I didn't even touch Invasion. I was just like, you know what? Because I love Invasion, super fun, but I really wanted to get the 24/7 terminal. And you said they're adding Rust soon?
yeah, I think there's a countdown in the menu system. I think it's like 2.5 days or something.
Okay. All right. And so will terminal still be there, or they'll just be Rust? Okay.
I think they'd be dumb to take out terminal because
so.
I think Rust is one of the worst small maps to play at.
It's hard. It is shipment 2.0 almost. So
Shipment, I could carry my own.
okay.
Rust, I cannot, just because of the different height levels.
Yeah.
Like you're shooting at someone right in front of you, and then there's a sniper or somebody's standing all the way at the top, and they're just like, bing.
I thoroughly enjoy Rust. I really do. I will say I am good at Rust, but I'm going to post some screenshots on Discord. I'm almost starting to get back into doing self-promoting of my stuff because I never do it. I never do it. It's just like, hey, you're here. Great. I love you. If you're not, well, I still love you, but hopefully you'll come back. And I never self-promote or anything. Anyway, so on Discord, Lee started posting pictures of like the winner's circle. I'm going to start posting some crap on there. I did post a booby pic. If anyone is interested in Discord general, it is something Twitch had suggested to me and to watch. And I was like, what the heck is this? So if you look on Discord, it is insane. And I shared it with everybody. I'm like, this is what Twitch wants me to watch. And no, Twitch, I'll grab a screenshot to make fun of it. But I didn't watch. I forget her name. I don't know. I didn't watch it though. It was stupid. But
it's the same on like Kick and stuff too.
Oh, is it?
Like that's like one of the highest recommended channels is all these
the booby
boobs.
streamers. Yeah. As wonderful as they are, I'm not complaining
I just
about
keep
it,
blocking them and
Yeah.
like saying I don't want this
Not
on my
interested.
recommended or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Not interested at all. And so I clicked the three dots, not interested, because I don't really watch Twitch. I don't watch YouTube. I just do stuff on them, and when I have the opportunity to do so, because my off time I'm spending with my family mainly. Yeah, let's James, let's not distract me, okay? So we are going to get started here.
Hey, you said it. You said it first.
True. So next week, Lee News will be back. I just want, unless you have some now. Do you have some now, Lee?
Other than like Rocket League has Lightning McQueen in it.
All right, yeah,
But that's pretty much it.
That's really cool though. That's James. Oh my gosh, I'm going to block James. And James, if you'd come on this podcast, like we want you to every single week, you would have been part of our conversation earlier, which we discussed. Woo! Just as a heads up, Ric Flair. So here we go. Let's jump right into this. I started the stream. We had to stop. So here we go. The Video Game Awards. Jeff Keighley, thank you so much for bringing it back. A good Canadian, man. I love the Video Game Awards. I make sure we watch them. We tune in. Sometimes I'll live stream them. If the boys aren't interested, I'll live stream reaction. But if the boys are interested, the three of us are in the living room where Steph is just on her phone. We're watching the Video Game Awards. Baldur's Gate 3 announcement for Xbox is going to be on December 7th. They're going to announce it. In my mind, backtrack first. The reason why it's not on Xbox right now is because of the Xbox Series S, the couple limitations, but just Xbox's rules that it has to perform the same on the Series S than it does the Series X, which is kind of a dumb rule. And then Xbox was like, this is dumb. We should change it. So they changed it. So now it's coming out on Xbox. It'll be a little different. So, which is great.
You can stop typing there, Jim.
Yeah, Jim Ryan, stop it.
We know you're trying to comment. Know you're trying to comment.
And so I'm going to say December 7th, they're going to announce it's available today or right now on Xbox. That's what I'm thinking because they're saying it's coming out this year. So we've got a month and a half left, and it's not going to be announced until December 7th. I can't see it saying, oh, it'll be out in a couple weeks. I'm going to say, bam, if you log in now, it's live right now. That's what I'm thinking. I'm hoping. I'm a Baldur's Gate huge fan. I love Baldur's Gate. I still remember the first one. This is how long it came out. It's like over 20 years ago. When I first got married, that game came out, and I was so consumed with that game. I'd be sitting at the computer playing Baldur's Gate as a newlywed man. Steph never complained at all. Never complained, but I was consumed with that. Anyways, so anyone else a Baldur's Gate fan? Kirby, I know you said earlier you're not. Mark, you a Baldur's Gate fan?
Not really.
No. Lee, I assume you're not.
No.
These are hardcore RPGs, all right? These are awesome RPGs. I cannot wait. Baldur's Gate 3, just as a heads up, and we'll get right into this. We'll sweep the awards. It's going to happen. Jim Ryan has no say in any of this, but I have a lot more discussion on that. So let's get started. Jeff Keighley tweeted out November 12th, the day before the nominees were announced. As a reminder, the games nominated at the Game Awards are selected by a global jury of 120 media outlets. He goes on to say, I don't vote on the games, although I do have the pleasure of announcing the nominees to you, which triggered me instantly because he was letting everybody know the poop show that was going to happen at the Video Game Award nominees for Game of the Year. And that frustrated me, and you could see my replies in several of his tweets regarding this, and he's fueled it as time has gone on as well. Jim, you're the biggest limitation on PS5. Oh my gosh, savage. And so the nominees came out the next day, and it was ridiculous. Can I use that as the main word? Ridiculous?
No, that's fair.
So, Kirby, what are your thoughts? You looked at the nominations. I know you haven't played a lot of those games, but you're plugged into the ecosystem of gaming. You've listened, you read, whatever. What are your thoughts on the Game of the Year nominations and Xbox games specifically being excluded for Game of the Year?
Well, I guess like I don't see any games that I've heard really. I know that Baldur's Gate is very popular. And then I think Alan Wake is pretty popular.
Yeah.
Like to me that game like would probably be the most interesting. I haven't played any of the games that are nominated for Game of the Year. So but like to not really have an Xbox type of exclusive or anything, I think it's silly because it's like it's all game consoles. Like they have Mario and Zelda, which is Nintendo, but they don't have anything that's like specifically Xbox on there. And then they have the PlayStation, Spider-Man, whatever.
So yeah, that's an awesome point. I'll get to Lee and Mark here in a sec. Let's look at the Game of the Year. We're not going to discuss our predictions yet. Alan Wake Part 2. Okay, 20 years after the first one came out. Baldur's Gate Part 3. Marvel's Spider-Man Part 2, Resident Evil Part 4, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, which is Part whatever.
30.
Yeah, and then Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which is basically an expansion for Breath of the Wild. So there's no innovation there. There's nothing.
They're all like secondary games to the original or something,
right.
You know.
So I'm wearing an Xbox shirt. Yes, I've got the Xbox sign and trophy. I love Xbox. I do have all game systems. I have them all. But the fact that you would exclude Hi-Fi Rush or Starfield, which many people love Starfield. They've got hundreds of hours in, okay? Even people are still playing it. Yes, I know there's an Xbox tax that is legit. There is a legit Xbox tax by the media outlet for gaming, which is terrible. The fanboyism stuff that's going on is ridiculous, and it has ruined this year for, I guess, media to try and be subjective, we'll say. The amount of hate from the Sony ponies on Xbox has made our media outlets for gaming to say, okay, what's going to give us the most clicks? What's going to give us the most views? What's going to give us the most revenue? And that is anti-Xbox rhetoric. And that's all it is. It's so foolish. So the fact that Starfield or Hi-Fi Rush, which is a surprise, amazing friggin' game, is not on there. The fact that Jedi Survivor is not on there is mind-blowing. If you've not played Jedi Survivor, that game is amazing. It's wonderful.
My thing is that it's been an incredible year for gaming.
Yes, 100%.
So many awesome games have been released, and yet one of the Game of the Year awards nominees is for a remake of a game that came out 18 years ago.
Yes,
it's that is ridiculous.
It is.
You know, nothing like Hogwarts Legacy, Jedi Survivor, Diablo 4, Starfield. So many amazing candidates that are fresh out this year, and Resident Evil 4, which came out 18 years ago, just because it's remade, gets
crazy.
Yeah.
Mark, what were you gonna say?
No, I absolutely agree with what Lee said. There's so many great games released this year, and as a matter of fact, did you know it looks like Hogwarts Legacy wasn't even nominated for one award.
Yeah, wasn't even a
Did they
nomination
get
for any.
in the musical score though?
I don't think so.
Because I
No,
think
nothing.
Hi-Fi Rush did too. I thought
Hi-Fi
they
Rush,
did.
yeah. But
Yeah, Hi-Fi Rush is on there, but not Hogwarts Legacy.
but that's what I'm talking about. So just because of if you disagree with the creator of Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy was freaking amazing, and I was consumed with that game, and then had severe gaming depression when I beat it, and I'm like, well, what the heck am I going to do now? What am I going to play now? And and I would love to get into the topic of what she said and stuff like that, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm just going to say for media outlets to basically just say, Hogwarts Legacy, when it was sweet, innovative, phenomenal, captured the wonderful wizardry of the Harry Potter world, everything. It was
They did so good on it.
it's so
too.
good.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking of the dark story. I forget what the whole that storyline. That's one of the most memorable storylines I've had in a long time of a video game. Is that dark path that you walk in learning the
Yeah.
dark arts.
Oh yeah.
And this is why I'm saying that's garbage. The game of the year stuff is absolute bullcrap. There's I'm so cranky over it. I'm so sorry. I'm so vocal about it. I'm cranky about it. It's just mind blowing, and the fact that this is what's happening, and sometimes
Now, James' comment in the chat actually is one of the things I hated about the game the most.
what's that?
And anytime you go to Hogsmeade, they always play the same thing. It's always cozier in Hogsmeade or
Sometimes
whatever
it
the
feels
hell.
like all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Yeah.
And
I can't
imagine
stand that.
how inconvenient flute.
It's okay though. Like that stuff was to me that was acceptable. As annoying as it was, but I never really paid attention. It was just like, yeah, whatever, you freak, and kept going because it was a talking statue or something. You just figured they wouldn't have a massive vocabulary, so every time you seen it, you kind of just like, okay, yeah, whatever, and go.
Yeah. Oh, I was throwing the some incendios right at the friggin' thing.
And no, what was the thing to reveal? What was that spell? Because that drove
Revelio.
Revelio.
Just walking
Revelio.
spam.
That drove Pete crazy. I just want to say, and Pete was there and he doesn't give two craps about Harry Potter. And if anybody's wondering who's Pete, if you've been here for a day or 2 days, Pete is a staple of this channel. And we love that guy. We talk about him all the time. We play video games with him. We talk with him. And so he tolerated me doing Revelio constantly. And he did say something like, what the hell is this? What is going on? Why do you keep saying that? But you had to do it in the game, right? Because you had to pick up all those little nuances that you had to pull in. It was just so much fun. Anyways, this is my complaint. So let's jump into our nominations, okay? We're going to start off with the big one. Then we're going to go to the very bottom, which we don't give two craps about some of these, but we're going to predict. So I've got a spreadsheet. I'm going to record it all, and maybe I'll share it on Discord, and just so we all know that nothing was changed, but you have it all recorded here. And so, Game of the Year, let's start with that. There's Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Kirby, let's start with you. Which one are you picking?
I don't know, because I've not played any of these games.
Okay, just choose one then.
I guess, like, by popularity, I would probably say Baldur's Gate is going to win. So, I mean, I guess for personal choice, if I was gonna play one, it'd probably be Alan Wake, and that's probably what I'm gonna vote, because that's more than likely the one I would play.
Lee, how about you? Which one are you picking?
I think two of one that is actually because they're all like sequels and stuff, that is an actual improvement of merit than the original, it would be Tears of the Kingdom.
So that's what you're saying is going to win?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. And Mark, how about you?
All right. I know who I want to see win, but I know who's going to win.
You just choose who you think is going to win.
I think Resident Evil 4 is probably going to win.
Wow. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
I don't know. It's just, people that are into those games seem to. I don't. It's a game made 20 years ago, and yet Resident Evil games always seem to pop up on that list for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's stupid. So I'll tell you right now, James just said, funny how they've not included any of the Xbox exclusive in there, and you know damn well if Starfield was on the PS5, then it would have been on the list, 100%, and that's what we're talking about. And James just brought up Gollum. So let me tell you right now, and this will be the main topic on. It's just the game of the year. Star Wars Jedi Survivor should have been on there.
Yep.
Now, people will say, well, it was glitchy on PC. Well, Spider-Man 2 is wrecked or was wrecked on PlayStation itself. Tons of glitches. Starfield should have been on there. With all honesty, if you could be unbiased, Starfield should be on there. The vastness of that game, and people are calling it loading field, which is just a bunch of nonsense. Tons of fun.
I want to say on that note, like I played it on PC and I had all those problems, and if I ever upgrade an Xbox or if they work on fixing some stuff, I could probably play it, and I would think that as far as like a new game, like that's a new game. Like there's nothing like that. I don't feel like, not to the degree that that one was, where you could immerse yourself.
Right.
You know, so I agree with you is what I'm saying. Even though I had all of those problems, I would probably still say that's one of the best games that's come out this year.
For sure. Hi-Fi Rush. That was a sleeper. We didn't even know about it. It was the beginning of the year, whatever. We had no clue, and Xbox did an event, and they're like, "Oh, here's Hi-Fi Rush," and we're like, "What? Let's give it a go."
And it's like free out on that day. It's like
Yeah.
it wasn't like a run up or to it. It's like, oh, this is just out today, and it's like try it now because it's free on Game Pass.
And we
we
did.
just thought, yeah, what the heck? So like, because if we had to pay like $90 for it or whatever, we wouldn't have done it.
We wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
But the game
And
is fun. Go ahead, Lee. Sorry.
And the same kind of for As Dusk Falls. Like, that came out earlier this year.
Was it
I
this
mean,
year?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't have said it was like game of the year like material, but
fun.
I think it was a really solid story.
Sure. Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
I got that woman killed.
Yeah, whatever. Vampire Survivors was awesome too, James said. I think that came out last year, though. I think Vampire Survivors is the last year game. But
yes, it won a ton of awards last year.
Because it was freaking great. But this is what we're talking about, guys, is if these games were on PlayStation exclusive, they would be nominated as the greatest games of all time. And that's the frustrating part. I'm hoping next year we can wipe the slate clean. No more fanboyism. IGN can quit their crap, and they can stop the Xbox hate, and they could just be professional and just get into the games. And if I can just say before we move on from Game of the Year, is I follow a couple dudes that are probably the head part of Xbox for IGN, and they're not even speaking out about any of this stuff that's going on. They just remain silent. It's driving me crazy. If you look at the Modern Warfare 3, Stella Chung, who she's on the Xbox podcast for IGN, she had posted her review of the Modern Warfare 3, not story, but the multiplayer. And even though it wasn't a negative review, she gave it a 6 out of 10. And yes, because it takes longer to get to unlock unlockables, you should not lose points for that. It's just, okay, you got to grind a little harder. Yeah, it sucks, but it doesn't mean the gameplay. 'Cause she's like, oh, the game's great, the gameplay's fun, it's just as good, blah, 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 but I got to grind out a little longer. So, 6 out of 10. That's the
Well,
Xbox tax.
that's the problem with, like, I think some of the younger generation too. I mean, I'm included. Sometimes it's just easier and more fun if you get instant gratification, depending on what it is. Like, that's what everyone's looking for.
Yep.
And I think, like, there's like the big uproar with the zombie exfil thing being nerfed, where there's less zombies now because
Yeah.
people were just using that as a quick way to level up because the gun leveling takes too long.
Yeah.
So I just think it's a generational, like, mindset where, like, all the
sucks.
youngins are kind of
It could
hating
be.
on everything.
It could be because I went into the zombies world and just loved it. All right, let's exfil, and then it was great. We got swarmed because we played it before they nerfed it, and it was intense and awesome. I wanted to get the heck out of there. I was like, screw this.
Yeah.
But if people are farming, like I understand exploiting it and stuff like that. Whatever, it's part of a thing, but whatever. Okay,
Yep.
just that's my old man rant is done. We'll probably do more as we go on. I'm just saying. All right, best game direction. This has Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Kirby, what are you picking? We're just gonna go in clockwise. Here. Best
I don't know.
game direction.
I just think it's
Vision.
wild that they're the same games as the previous category.
Yeah, and I guess that's why I'm like, I wouldn't even pick any of these games. There's nothing unique about them because they're all remakes. So I guess, like, because I know I've seen a good amount of gameplay of it, I am gonna vote Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay, Lee, how about you?
I'm like, I don't think it will win, but I'd like to put my vote into Super Mario Bros. Wonder
Okay.
because I do actually enjoy the 2D aspect of the Mario games more than the 3D.
All right, Mark, you?
Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2. All right. I chose Baldur's Gate 3. And I'm pretty sure Baldur's Gate 3 is going to sweep the nation unless the ponies have decided to log in with all their separate accounts and just keep spamming Spider-Man 2 and stuff. All right, best narrative. Surprise. Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, Marvel Spider-Man 2, and Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty.
I have not played the Phantom Liberty
I haven't either.
expansion,
I cannot wait to do it.
but I love the Cyberpunk story, so
Yeah.
I'm just voting for it.
Excellent. No, that's cool. Lee?
The same.
Oh, okay. Mark?
I will go with Alan Wake.
Oh. And I chose Baldur's Gate 3. Let's go best art direction. This has Alan Wake 2, Hi-Fi Rush, Lies of P, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
I'm gonna pick Hi-Fi Rush because I remember when you played it. It was really cool.
Oh, yeah, it was awesome. All right, and Lee?
Hi-Fi Rush.
Mark?
Lies of P.
That was my
Oh.
second choice.
So I think Super Mario Bros. Wonder will win that one, but I got to go with Hi-Fi Rush because that literally is super fun and the art direction is amazing in that. It was dude just sitting there snapping his finger while he's waiting for you to move the controller. Super
It was
fun.
very unique.
Yes.
Like,
Look,
approach at it. So
I remember the game being like surprisingly funny. It's
Yeah.
like watching like a Saturday morning cartoon. It was
Witty.
so
I agree,
it was
man.
so funny.
It was wonderful. What a great experience. Let's go best score in music. This is, and I know we haven't played any of these. I'm so sorry. Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, again Final Fantasy 14, Hi-Fi Rush, or The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush. All right,
The
excellent.
game is literally
Music.
a music game.
Exactly.
Lee,
Yeah, the same.
Mark.
Definitely Hi-Fi Rush.
I want to say Zelda, but I think it's Hi-Fi.
Oh, I'm going Baldur's Gate 3, guys. And with all honesty, it should win Hi-Fi Rush. It should win. It's a music game.
I'm gonna switch mine to Zelda if you don't mind,
No, I don't mind at all, dude.
because I just see the next category, so I'm gonna switch to Zelda.
Excellent. And I have Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom in my room, in the wrapper still. I bought it day one, waited like over 2.5 hours. I got paid to do it at work. And but I don't work for them anymore, so it's all good. And so yeah, I sat there for almost 3 hours in the lineup just to get Tears of the Kingdom. And I haven't played it yet, but maybe I will. I guess I still haven't beaten Breath of the Wild, but I've played almost 100 hours in it. Anyways, best audio design: Alan Wake 2, Dead Space, Hi-Fi Rush, Marvel Spider-Man 2, or Resident Evil 4. I hate these lists.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I think I'm gonna go with Alan Wake 2 on this one, because
okay.
I feel like it's less about musicality and more about, like, I know Alan Wake is kind of a suspenseful type of game, and I think they rely a lot on the creepy noises and almost like the silence, and so I think that's my choice for that category.
Okay, Lee?
I'd actually agree with that. Like, it's more about the atmosphere of the game.
So don't forget, Dead Space 2 is a horror game as well. Not Dead Space 2, but Dead Space as well.
Oh, I'll go for Dead Space then.
All right, because James is a huge supporter of Dead Space. And Mark?
Oh, well, I'll change it back then.
All right, Dead Space?
Dead
All right.
Space.
You're saying Hi-Fi Rush? All right. I'm also saying Hi-Fi Rush for best audio design. Best performance. Here we go. I believe this is voice actors. So this is Ben Starr for Final Fantasy XIV, Cameron Monaghan for Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Idris Elba for Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, Melanie Labard for Alan Wake 2, Neil Newborn Baldur's Gate 3, Yuri Lowenthal for Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Kirby, who do you got?
I gotta go with Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
It's the only one I've played, so.
No, that's cool. Lee?
I'm glad you said those names and not me. I'll go with Jedi Survivor, Cameron.
Yeah, awesome. All right, and we got Mark.
I like Lee's choice, but I'm going with Yuri, Spider-Man 2.
Jim Ryan. I am going with Idris Elba. Only because I'm thinking his Hollywood fame would help him. He's more of a common household name. We'll see.
Now with my picks, I'm just picking on who I think is going to win.
Yeah.
And with that being said, I know that PlayStation's probably paid off a lot of this, so that's why I'm going with Yuri on this one.
Yikes. All right. Innovation in accessibility. This is basically Xbox's whole world right now is accessibility to video games. They're the leader. They're the staple for PlayStation has nothing on Xbox, right, Mark? On accessibility with their games innovations. So,
well, Spider-Man 2 is on the list.
All right, so here we go. Diablo 4, Forza Motorsport, Hi-Fi Rush, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Mortal Kombat 1, and Street Fighter 6. Kirby, who you got?
So first, I'm giving an opinion a little bit, because Diablo is another game in a series. It's basically the same game, different story or whatever. Forza, same thing. Spider-Man, same thing. Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, they're all the same as a previous version of them, in my opinion. I know that they are trying to do a little bit different with like the Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter games, but Hi-Fi Rush is the only one with that unique of a style. And I feel like the category is like adding features or technology and stuff like that. So I think like they've nailed that with Hi-Fi Rush. So that's my vote.
Okay, cool. Lee?
Yeah, I like what Kirby was saying. I overall I prefer Diablo more. But I think in terms of the category and like, you know, being accessible to the wider audience, I think Hi-Fi Rush does that.
Right.
It's a very it's a small game. Like, it doesn't take a lot to download. You can play it on anything that's Xbox.
Sure.
It's extremely accessible, and I think I really like it for that.
Excellent. Okay, Mark, how about you?
I'm going Mortal Kombat on this one.
Mortal Kombat. All right, I chose Forza Motorsport. Just for the whole, they're pretty innovative with their accessibility for allowing everybody to be able to play, no matter handicap or whatever. So, I'm pretty sure that they've done that for Motorsport as well. This brand new one, I don't know though, but it's on there, so we'll see. Games for Impact. Excuse me, sorry about that. Space. I've never heard of any of these. So, Space for the
No, neither
Unbound,
have I.
Chance of Senar, Goodbye Volcano, Chaya, Terra Nil, or Venba. I assume these are all games for impact. So I guess they'd be socially
Yeah,
social awareness games,
so it
perhaps.
says thought-provoking and pro-social meaning.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess I'm just picking based on like the artwork. I would probably be more inclined to play the first one, A Space for the Unbound.
Okay. Lee.
I'd I'd probably have to give it to Terra Nil,
All right. And
but
Mark.
I honestly don't really know a lot about
Yeah,
these games.
I don't either.
It's like Goodbye Volcano just for the hell of it.
Okay, no, I chose Goodbye Volcano as well. That's because games for impact, volcanoes are real. So I just assumed, I was just like, you know what, let's do it. I'm voting for,
Logical.
yeah, that's how I voted that one. Best ongoing game. Now, this, Paul needs a kip. James, I was up at 4:15, killing mad weak people on Modern Warfare 3 today. I was just saying, I played it for like 2.5 hours. All right, let's go. Best ongoing game. This is a little weird, but Apex Legends, Cyberpunk 2077. That makes no sense in there. Just throwing that out there. Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, or Genshin Impact. Kirby, what do you got?
I want to say Cyberpunk only because they have done a lot of work to get it better.
So
but I know
good.
that there's another category where there's also like it's what is it? The next category actually, and I think they're nominated for that too, which I think is more appropriate in the next category. Apex is too sweaty for me. Like I would say like less people play that. So as far as an ongoing experience, I gotta go with Fortnite.
Fortnite. Okay. Fortnite. Lee.
Recently, like with bringing back the OG map and stuff, Fortnite has done a really good job with that. And I kind of despise them for it, but they have done well with it. I grant them that, but they've really turned Cyberpunk around and brought because it was so big when it started and everyone hated it, but they really they turned it around. They fixed a lot of issues with it and they've brought it back. So I'm going Cyberpunk in terms of best got ongoing.
All right. So I'm going to tell you right now, Cyberpunk should not be on this list as it's not an ongoing game. It just got DLC. That's it. It's not a service game. It's not one that has new seasons. Why that's on there is mind-blowing to me. But that's a good choice though. You never know, but it's just DLC, and if that's the case, a bunch of other games should be on there. Diablo 4 should be on there, to be honest. They're doing seasons.
I mean, like
all
Call
that
of Duty.
Call of Duty should be on there. That's
I mean,
right.
it's been going for 20 years or whatever as a general series. So
even James said Sea of Thieves should be on there. True. Like these games should be on there. These are ongoing games.
Yeah. I don't think Sea of Thieves should be on there given what they did to Monkey Island.
And what they did to us. Mark, what are you choosing, dude?
I'm going to, because of the new season, I mean the old season, whatever, Fortnite, yeah. Okay. There's no way that's not going to win that one.
I think it's going to win as well, but I chose Final Fantasy 14 because people love that game. They're still playing it. It's probably going to win best community support as that's the next category. Everything. It's GTA 5. Good call, Chris. Is there a new IP category? James, I don't think so. Here's James. Look, James with this is why you should be on the podcast. James, the leading question: is there a best new IP category? If there was, it'd be all Xbox this time. That's why there isn't. Excuse me.
Redfall.
It's going to be good in 8 months. It's going to be great in 8 months. You just wait and see. All right. Best community support: Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, and No Man's Sky. Curvy.
So I know I haven't played No Man's Sky since it launched, but you have told me that there's some massive updates.
It's incredible.
I'm not sure that the community is all in on it because I don't hear a lot about it. It's just like if I'm scrolling through the game library, I'm like, oh, I should play that, and then I just like, you know, because like I'm like I don't know if I want to spend that much time in it.
Sure, it's a lot of time.
Destiny 2 to me is I don't know, like I know a lot of people like the game, but again, I think it's very repetitive and it kind of burns out after a short amount of time.
Yeah, I agree.
I think for me, I still have to go with Cyberpunk on this one because the community has wanted it to be a really good game, and Project Red has kind of stepped up and took the time to make it what it should have been, and people are still behind it. So I think that I'm going to go with Cyberpunk.
Yeah, they redeemed themselves, which is really impressive. Lee?
Very similar. I mean, to what Kirby said and to what I said for the last category as well, that Cyberpunk has really stepped it up.
All right,
and
so
a lot of workers.
You're doing Cyberpunk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Mark?
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky. Okay.
I had to flip a coin on that one.
Boating Pizza said, why is Destiny 2 on there?
What was the other option?
Final Shape refunds. I've never even heard of the Final Shape refunds.
Baldur's Gate 3 was my other choice.
That was my choice.
Okay.
Baldur's Gate 3 is my choice for best community support. All right. Let's go best independent game. And there's a couple games on here that I want to play. And so there's Cocoon, there's Dave the Diver, Dredge, Sea of Stars, and Viewfinder. These are indie games.
Yeah, I've heard of Dave the Diver, and I've seen a couple of people play it, and then Sea of Stars is huge.
Yes.
And I know Sea of Stars seems to be, like, out of those, one that I may try and play. So I'm going to vote Sea of Stars.
Lee?
I'm going for Viewfinder.
Viewfinder. Okay. All right. And Mark?
I think Sea of Stars.
Sea of Stars. Okay. I also chose Sea of Stars. And, I downloaded that because it's free on Game Pass. I downloaded that, and I never got to play because all the other games came out that I was just like, they need all my attention. And so, yeah, that's what I was doing. A ton of people wanted a refund for the Final Shape DLC after delay and layoff announcements. Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm not sure. Best debut indie game. What the heck? So, Cocoon, Dredge, Pizza Tower, Venba, and Viewfinder.
I mean, I don't know any of these games. I'm going to go with Viewfinder because Lee picked it on the last category.
All right. Lee?
I'll go for Dredge.
That's
this time around.
All right, that's the one I want to play because it's free on Game Pass as well. Mark?
Dredge.
Okay, I also went for Dredge. Excellent. And next one, because Lee is huge into this category, this is the best.
I'm not actually.
He loves mobile games. This is the best mobile game or mobile game. Final Fantasy 12 or 7, Ever Crisis, Honkai Star Rail, Hello Kitty, Island Adventure. Lee, that's a good one, isn't it? You play that?
Yeah, that's it.
Monster Hunter Now and Terra Nil. Curvy, what are you going with?
Galaxy of Heroes.
Final Fantasy, I guess, because I know that it's a popular game.
Okay. Lee.
Yeah, Monster Hunter Now.
Okay. And Mark.
I'm going with the cat.
Oh, hello, kitty. All right, I chose Monster Hunter now as well because I had no clue and I didn't really give a crap. Just as a heads up, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, I did unlock Jabba the Hutt yesterday or the day before. He's a galactic legend. Let's see here.
Yeah, but you didn't need a game to tell you that.
Yeah, I did. Did I unlock Jabba the Hutt or that he's a legend?
That he's a legend.
Well, he's a galactic legend.
Well, yeah.
All right, let's go. Best VR AR game. With all honesty, the VR and AR, Pizza the Hut, yeah, that should be separate category, with all honesty. But Gran Turismo 7, Humanity, Horizon Call of the Mountain, Resident Evil Village VR mode, and Synapse.
I don't know how to pick these. I'm gonna pick Horizon Call of the Mountain because it looks like it'd be the coolest in VR or AR or whatever.
Okay.
Like it looks like if you could like go hiking or whatever.
Yep.
I don't know.
Let's do Curvy. Lee, how about you?
I'd probably go with Gran Turismo 7.
Okay.
It feels
Mark?
like that would probably be the best for an immersive experience.
All right.
Resident Evil.
It's probably gonna win. But I chose Horizon Call of the Mountain as well. And that's what I picked. So if anybody's wondering, I have a spreadsheet and I put my name next to all the ones I think is going to win. And then I'm typing in which you guys are also choosing. Best action game. These should be further up there, but because we went into some really dumb categories. Best action game is Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon. Dead Island 2, Ghost Runner 2, Hi-Fi Rush, and Remnant 2. Lick Kirby.
I'm trying to decide. I'm between Dead Island and Hi-Fi because those are the only two games I'm familiar with.
Yep.
Part of me wants to go with Hi-Fi because it's very unique twist on like movement and stuff.
But it's Xbox.
And then Dead Island though is kind of like in my alley of the type of game that I would play. I just refuse to spend the money on the game, so that's why I didn't play it. But like I love the gore of it, I guess.
Ooh.
Like being able to just like smash.
So your choice is Dead Island 2?
Yeah, I think so.
Lee.
I think I know which one you're not going for, Paul, and that's would be Dead Island 2.
Listen, we did have fun playing it though. We did have fun playing.
Sure, yeah. But I can kind of see, like, because when I remember playing it, I can sort of remember being a little bit frustrated, where it's like if you upgrade your weapon so that it does fire damage or something, zombies that are already on fire are immune to it. So it's like, so I remember that being a bit frustrating, but overall I quite liked it. I'd go for Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush. Mark.
I'm gonna. I think Phil Spencer paid him off. I'm gonna go Hi-Fi.
Oh my gosh.
Dead Island 2 probably is gonna win it though, but I'm gonna go with Hi-Fi. I want to see Hi-Fi come out on this one.
So the one I went with, and I've never played it, but I know this series is massive. And the fact this came out, people were crazy for, is Armor Core 6, Fires of Rubicon. That's what I chose. I've never played an Armor Core game, but I know people love the series. And they couldn't wait for this to come out. So we'll see. Best action game. But with all honesty, out of all of those, if you're going to do action, Dead Island 2 probably would be, because that's all it is. It's all outright action. So, all right, let's go to the next one. Best adventure game. Sorry, best action. What? So we
Action
just...
Best action adventure. Yeah.
Lame. Alan Wake 2, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Kirby.
So I think I'm gonna go Jedi Survivor.
Okay.
Tears of the Kingdom's the only other one that makes sense in this category to
Right.
me.
Yeah, you're right. You mean you can't except just adventuring just in New York alone, New York, Manhattan.
Yeah, but it's like
Mhm.
action adventure. So
Yeah, I know.
like
Yeah.
That's
and
not an
it
adventure.
specifically says like puzzle solving or traversing, like, you know,
Yeah.
and Tears of the Kingdom, I know there's puzzles and
That's-
stuff, but
It's massive.
like that's the game, but
Yeah.
I don't care for Zelda all that much, and I am more of a Star Wars fan, so
All right, I'll accept that. All right, Lee.
Yeah, it's like Spider-Man 2 is more of an action game. Tears of the Kingdom is more an adventure game. Jedi Survivor is both. So I'm going with that.
Okay. All right, Mark.
Well, Lee says Spider-Man 2 was only a few hours long, so
It is.
I don't know how it could be best action adventure, but I'm gonna go with, I think Zelda's probably gonna take that one.
Is that who you're going with?
Yeah, I'm going with Zelda on that one.
All right. Out of all these games, Legend of Zelda is clearly action adventure. It's massive, and you have the underworld, and then you have the sky world as well. It's ridiculous, and so that should win. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Personally, Star Wars Jedi Survivor was my game of the year this year. I loved it so much, and I wanted to win as many awards as possible. But anyways,
I didn't see this category yesterday.
best RPG.
No, I didn't see that one.
All right, best role-playing game. I want Pizza Hut now. Thanks, James. Yeah, I like Pizza Hut. Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 16, Lies of P, Sea of Stars, and Starfield.
I'm picking Starfield because this is the only category I think that it's in.
It is. Lee.
Ditto.
Oh, okay. And Mark.
Lies of P.
Lies of P. Okay.
That was gonna be my second choice, to be honest.
All right. I have Baldur's Gate 3. That's going to win best RPG. That's clearly that Baldur's Gate 3, that series is the definition of a role-playing game. It really is. But with all honesty, Sea of Stars looks like it's old school SNES sort of RPG as well. Super good. RPGs were on point this year. Lies of P though. I don't know much about that. And then Final Fantasy. Who gives a crap? Except for PlayStation people. All right, so best fighting game, we've got God of Rock, Mortal Kombat 1, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, Pocket Bravery, and Street Fighter 6.
The only one I'm familiar with is Mortal Kombat, so I'm picking that one.
Mortal Kombat. Lee.
Mortal Kombat 1.
And Mark.
Love the name. I want to go with God of Rock, but I'm going to go with Street Fighter 6.
Okay. I also went with Street Fighter 6.
What was that Super Smash Bros. Type game, but it was with Warner Brother characters?
I don't know. Was that the Nickelodeon one or no?
No, it had like I think it had like maybe Tom and Jerry and Superman and.
Oh yes. I don't, and Scooby Doo and stuff. Yeah, I don't remember. It's all good. All right, best family game. We all know what this one is. So Disney.
The Vin Diesel category.
Disney family, Illusion Island, Party Animals, which is actually funny, man. Party Animals is funny. Pikmin 4, Sonic Superstar, and Super Mario Bros. Wonder Curvy.
I'm just gonna go with Party Animals because it's hilarious.
Okay. Lee.
Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
Mark.
I'm with Kirby on that one. Party Animals.
What? All right, yeah. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is gonna. I don't even think there's a challenge with that. It's just that's Nintendo's category. Hey, Starwing, good to see you, buddy. All right, next is Best Sim Strategy Game. Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp, Cities Skyline 2, Company of Heroes 3, Fire Emblem Engage, and Pikmin 4, which should not be in there for Best Sim Strategy Game.
I'm just gonna say City Skylines.
Yeah. All right, Lee?
Same.
Mark?
Pikmin 4, only because you said it shouldn't be there.
I
Not surprised.
also went with Pikmin 4, only because it's Nintendo and they're probably going to win. But with all honesty, Pikmin 4 is not a sim game.
You would have wanted something like Anno to be in it.
Anno, yeah, Anno could have done it for sure. City Skylines, should win. But yeah, strategy game, a Company of Heroes.
James loves like City Skylines.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know if he's played Skylines because it hasn't come out on the console yet, but it is out on PC.
No, not the second one. Yeah,
the first one. Yeah, the first one's great. I love sim games. They're a lot of fun. All right, we're getting there, kids. Best sports racing. The fact that sports and racing are together is beyond stupid. It makes no sense. So we got EA Sports FC 24. I think that's soccer. F1 23, which is Formula 1.
It's Formula 1,
yeah.
Yep.
Forza Motorsport, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged, and The Crew Motorfest.
So, like, I don't really play the Forza games, but I know that they're really good. So I think that's going to be my vote.
Okay.
I do like the Hot Wheels and The Crew. I've played both of those and they're decent, but I don't think graphically they can compete with the Forza game.
Oh no. Lee.
Yeah, I mean the Forza Motorsport definitely on a graphical tier of its own, but I love Hot Wheels so much. It's such a fun game, that one.
So is that your choice?
Yes.
Okay, Mark.
I never bet against soccer.
Oh my gosh. Now you're just trolling, dude. What the heck? All right, next one is best multiplayer presented by Discord. Baldur's Gate 3, Diablo 4, Party Animals, Street Fighter 6, and Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Kirby.
Party Animals.
Party Animals. All right, Lee.
Diablo 4.
Okay, and Mark.
Let's go with Baldur's Gate 3 on this one.
And okay, Mark. And I also went with Baldur's Gate 3. All right, best adaptation. Now this would be TV show, cartoon of video games. So we've got Castlevania Nocturne, we have Gran Turismo, The Last of Us, Super Mario Bros. Movie, and Twisted Metal. Kirby, who you going with?
The Last of Us.
Oh, okay. Lee.
As much as I'm not like a fan of like Chris Pratt voicing Mario and stuff, I think Super Mario was a great adaptation. It was a really good film.
We're not getting into that. Mark, how about you?
It's the licensed music as well. But it was a really good film.
Let's see. I'm going to... I want to say Gran Turismo, but I'm going to go with Super Mario Bros. Movie. Okay. It's hard to pick against that.
And I also went with the Super Mario Bros. Movie, but let me tell you, The Last of Us is awesome. That's really friggin' good.
I haven't seen that.
Do it.
I am dying for more.
And we're getting a season 2. Do it. I want to watch Twisted Metal as well. But Gran Turismo, that movie did not look good to me whatsoever. And Castlevania Nocturne, I believe, is just a cartoon. Probably on Netflix or something. I don't know. Okay. Most anticipated game. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Stupid games. Hades 2. Like a Dragon, Infinite Health. Star Wars Outlaws, and Tekken 8. Tekken 8? Oh my gosh.
So I have to comment on the Like a Dragon one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because when they announced it,
yep,
the like preview of the game or whatever was that guy waking up naked on a beach.
Oh yes.
That's the only thing that I remember about it.
Oh, that's funny.
And I'm like, this is stupid already. So I'm voting for Star Wars because I like Star Wars.
Yep. All right, and Lee.
The more I wait, the more excited I'm getting for Star Wars Outlaws.
Okay, that's you. And Mark.
Of course, the PlayStation game is going to win. Final Fantasy.
No, but okay. All right. I chose Star Wars Outlaws. I cannot wait for that game. It's going to be amazing. I'm hoping it is. It's Ubisoft, so we'll see. Content Creator of the Year. Now, we're getting into the best categories of all of the Game Awards because we all are really interested in esports and content creators. We love these. This is what makes the Video Game Awards, so thank you for including these. Content Creator of the Year, Iron Mouse, People Make Games, Quackity, Spreen, and Cypher PK. Kirby, who you picking?
I don't know any of them. I've heard of Cypher,
What?
so I'm going to vote Cypher.
Oh my gosh, you need to be more connected.
Apparently.
Lee, who you choosing?
Quackity, because I think it's a funny name.
All right, and Mark.
A to Z of gaming, or
Who is that? You
no,
mean A to Z Gaming that
Cypher.
only knows two letters of the alphabet for gaming?
No, I'm going only because he's the only one I know. Cypher.
All right.
Cypher PK.
And since I know all of those people, I chose Cypher PK as well. But I honestly have no clue who these people are. Thank you so much, James. I wish that were true. Best esports game. Let's go. We are all heavily into esports. So Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, PUBG Mobile, or Valorant. Kirby.
So I know League of Legends is huge, and so is Valorant, and I think I'm gonna vote Valorant because I know that community is very competitive and toxic. So I'm gonna say it's entertaining.
Put you down for League?
League of Legends has insane esports.
Okay.
I'm going for that.
Mark.
Valorant.
Okay. And I chose Counter-Strike 2. I know that just dropped this year, the new Counter-Strike. So I don't know much. Isaiah plays it. I don't know if he likes it or not, though. I'll have to ask him. But I just went CS2. CSGO 2. All right, best esports athlete. Oh, I love these guys. They're so motivational. They're really well known in the gaming community. Thank you. So I want to name off these guys: Lee Faker Sang-hyuk, Matthew Zoiwo Herbout. We've got Max Demon 1 Mazanov. We have Paco Hydra Ruzwiz, Park Ruler Jaihyuk, and Philip Imperial Hal Dozen. Kirby, who are you going with?
I'm picking Paco. He's the only one that plays Call of Duty.
Okay. Let's put you down for Paco. All right, Lee, who are you choosing?
I'm gonna go with Faker. He's actually insane.
Who?
In Faker.
Faker.
He's actually insane in League of Legends,
Insane
and
in the
his
membrane.
first name is Lee.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Too bad
I got
yours
3
wasn't.
reasons.
But
Oh no.
Mark, who are you going with?
I want to go with Hydra only because of Call of Duty, but I'm going with Imperial. Apex
Hal.
Lit.
Okay. Mark. And I went with Lee Faker Sang-hyuk only because of the name. And so here we go. We chose them. All right, guys. We got 3 more categories left. Probably.
And they're all esports.
Yeah, they're incredible. I love this. So best esports team: Evil Geniuses, Fnatic, Game and Gladiators, JJD Gaming, or Team Vitality. Kirby, who are you going with?
I'm going with Fnatic because I follow a streamer that's in their esports team, and he's a really cool person, so that's why I'm voting that way.
Lee.
I'll stick with the League of Legends stuff. I'll go with JD Gaming.
So that sounds like it's like a Kentucky hillbilly sort of JD Gaming. Let's get her going.
JD Gaming.
Let's go, cuz. Let's play some League of Legends. All right, Mark, what you going with? Just a good old boy. Who you going with, Mark?
Team Vitality.
Team Vitality. All right. I went with JD Gaming just because it's League of Legends, and I assume that's still the most popular game. Oh, okay. Here comes, guys. The best esports coach. Oh, I'm so glad these are part of the categories.
I am so out of tune. I had no idea there was so much of this stuff involved.
No way, Kirby. This is incredible. This is what we all want. Out of all the video game awards, we want esports. And they're athletes, okay? They can sit on that chair and move their thumbs or move their fingers. It's incredible. All right. Best what's this?
Right. What you got to do is you got to play better.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. What do they do? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you stop knocking the coaches. Stop it right now. I'll put my foot
You
down.
need a water? You need a water? I got you.
How about I massage your
Gatorade, you
shoulders?
won.
We need more fiber internet, more download.
Yeah.
So here we
Just
go.
off in the corner wringing their towel.
Best esports coach: Christine Potter Chi, Danny Zonic Sorensen, Jordan Goomba Graham, Remy X2QZZZ Kwanyam, and Yun Hom Xianyang. Who are you guys choosing? I gotta say, my pronunciation is on friggin' point too.
It is. Yeah, very good.
Sangyong.
I think I'm gonna go with Yoon because I know League of Legends. There's a lot of strategy involved.
Okay. Leroy.
Agreed. Yeah. Same.
And Mark.
Jordan Graham.
Jordan Graham. Okay, yeah. All right. And I went with Yun Hom Songyang. That's who I went with. Okay, guys. Now this is the final category, and I know we all want to go to these events. They're just sold out so quickly. But if we could get to these, I know we would. Best esports events 2023 League of Legends World Championship. Blast.tv Paris Major 2023. EVO 2023. The International Dota 2 Championships 2023. Or Valorant Champions 2023. Curvy, who do you think?
I don't know what.
Yes, you do. You stop that.
Valorant.
All right, you're doing that one. Okay. Lee.
You know which one I'm going for. Put it in.
All right.
League of Legends.
Let's go. Lee and Mark.
League of Legends.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
I went with EVO 2023 because that's the only one I've ever heard of.
No, I've never heard of any of them.
All right. Yeah, that's I think I've heard of it. I'm just I was like, "Oh, I think I heard of that." So here we are. Guys, that's it. That is it. All 31. I'm so glad they have many categories for esports and esports athletes and the coaches, because that really matters in the gaming community. So this is great. Thank you. And yeah.
You're welcome.
Curvy, give me some final thoughts here.
I'm like, there's very few games in there that I was even remotely excited to vote for. So
what? All right. No, that's fine. So let me just say, the Video Game Awards, they have great announcements and stuff like that. We're going to see trailers for new games and stuff. So it is a lot of fun, other than the bullcrap categories of the Xbox tax on the Xbox games. But yeah, I love the Game Awards, so we're going to have a lot of fun. Lee, final words, dude.
I'm a bit surprised on how much Hi-Fi Rush is in it, and I really like that.
Yeah, no, that's great.
I think it deserves a lot of praise.
I just want to say that we not one category did we all agree on.
No.
Which is pretty awesome. I think that's cool. So it's going to be fun. I'll figure out what we do. So I've got what a taste podcast that everyone's still hating on Xbox and Paul no longer likes boobies. What? Only half of that is right, and that's your first half. The second half is wrong. All right, Mark. Look at this. I got this wall up, James. You can't penetrate this wall. Mark, some final comments, dude, on the on the Video Game Awards. Non-Jim Ryan words, okay?
Of course not.
Ultimate Hater 87 awards.
I still don't know what an esports coach does. That's the only thing I could think of. I mean, I don't know. That's why I'm just lost on
League of Legends on that one, because like I know that there's a strategy to League of Legends. I've watched people play it. There's a very right and wrong way to play that game.
Well, and no matter which one you pick, when you're actually playing it, everyone will hate you for it, and they say do something else.
I think they need to fire whoever comes up with the games for each category. I will say that.
Yeah,
because I don't think there
needs to be more of a variety.
Well, the rules need to change for sure. The fact that 120 media outlets are the ones that chose the games, when Xbox is being hated right now within the gaming media is ridiculous. So there needs to be, instead of having part 2, part 3, part 2, part 4,
Mm.
part
New
5,000 and
IPs.
part 2, game of the year. So let's just revisit Alan Wake part 2, Baldur's Gate part 3, Marvel Spider-Man part 2, Resident Evil part 4, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, which is a part whatever, it's another side scroller, just the only change is an elephant. And then Legend of Zelda Tears of the
Yeah.
Kingdom, which is amazing, but it's Breath of the Wild part 2. That's it.
Well, it's all for advertisement. I mean, just think when the game commercial comes on after like 6 months later, it's going to pop up a game of the year 2023
Yeah.
or the best action game 2023 and stuff like that. So a lot of it is just, to me, it's just paid advertisement.
Yeah, it's
Well, I think like, and I guess like I understand wanting to take like a pool vote of like so many things.
yep.
I don't know why it needs to be a social media outlet necessarily, but even if that was like 50% of the vote, and then they went back and just seen like, okay, we have 4 million players playing this game over the 2 million that are playing this game, and kind of just average out the other 50% based
Yep.
on how many people are playing. Because, like, I know, like, with Fortnite or whatever, they hit, like, the 5 million
Yeah.
people peak at one time or whatever when they relaunched the OG stuff, you know? So I think taking into a rough average of user interface or whatever, like, that would be a nice way to balance out, like, social media choosing or whatever.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Never has there been this much controversy with the Video Game Awards, and I still love the Video Game Awards. I'm going to enjoy the night. I'm going to have a great time, and we're going to have a wonderful time. And I think that's a Friday night, if I remember correctly.
Oh, cool.
And then so that Sunday we'll go over the results and chat about everything, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. So, but yeah, criteria needs to change. The fact that Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Starfield, Hi-Fi Rush, Diablo 4, those games weren't even included, and mainly it's because it's an Xbox owned titles. That's what it boils down to.
It actually does like the gaming community a disservice because it shows that it makes people think that there's such a small pool of really good games that have come out this year, and that is absolutely wrong. There is so many good games that have come out this year, and it just doesn't show in these awards.
Yeah.
Even if they would do like, here's the 5 that you're voting on, here's our top 20 honorable mentions or something.
Yeah.
Like even like on their live like presentation or whatever, like something like that would be at least a nod to the other games that didn't fully make the voting scale or whatever,
Right.
but that's kind of like putting a band-aid on the problem, but that would be still something
Hogwarts
nice.
Legacy needs to be in this game of the year. It really does. It is that good. It launched. It wasn't broken when it was launched, right? There was no issues. It was just an overall good friggin' game. Lots of fun.
I mean, I sort of feel that with that, it may come to a little bit of like people having a bit of a shorter memory because that came out quite early on in the year.
No, I agree. Yeah, that could be playing a part of it. I still think it's the author scandal and all that stuff.
It'll be primarily that.
But yeah, no, you're right, Lee. That could be a playing part in that as
I guess like some of these games, like to me, like there's a very specific audience, like all these Final Fantasy games.
Yeah.
There's so many of them, but like there's a good fan base for it. But it's as far as I'm concerned, they're all the same game.
Yeah.
Basically.
They are.
And it's same with like Alan Wake and all that, Spider-Man and everything. Like they're all basically the same base level game with a different monologue or whatever.
Yep.
Like so those I don't think, I mean, to me, like they don't, especially for Game of the Year, like stuff like that is just like that should be like the newest starter story for something or whatever. It should never be a secondary game.
Okay. I can see Alan Wake 2 because it's been over 20 years since the last one. Baldur's Gate 3 I can see as well because I think that has been Between
It's
2
been
and
a
part
while,
3, it's
yeah.
been many, many years, I
Yeah.
believe. Because the third one that launched, it was like Baldur's Gate something, and it wasn't Baldur's Gate. It was terrible. But yeah, this carries on, and of course, it's a huge change to what the part 2 was. But no, I get it. I get it. Resident Evil 4 should not be on there. No matter how much you like the game, it cannot be Game of the Year. It cannot not even be nominated. That's just ridiculous.
Well, even like Call of Duty, I would never expect it to be Game of the Year. There's so much controversy and love and hate, and
Yeah.
like it's so all over the place. It would be like mid-level. But like the community one, like with like the best ongoing series or whatever, I think Call of Duty should have been in that. You know, they had Apex.
Yes. Yeah.
That hasn't been around that long compared to Call of Duty.
Yep.
Fortnite, I get it, because Fortnite does have a crazy huge fan base
Sure.
of all ages. So, like, to me, Fortnite deserved to be on that list.
Yeah.
But it's like one of those things where, like, Apex is a very high competitive game, but it also hasn't been around long enough for it to be
And then
cheered
Cyberpunk.
for that.
Cyberpunk in that list is ridiculous.
That didn't make sense.
No, I know. All right. Is there anything else before we sum it up? Thank you, everybody. To the millions watching, thank you so much. And those that will be watching on video on demand, the VOD, the billions, thank you so much. We all love and appreciate you guys. Thank you for the support. It is actually wonderful. Anything else before we go into our South shows? Mark, any final words, dude?
No.
Okay. Thank you, guys. This was tons of fun.
Hello?
This side now? No, okay.
Yeah,
that one's really
I'm-
messed up. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that one confuses me every time. I'm like,
Yeah.
who's knocking?
It's crazy. They used to do that when I played the scary games. They'd have the door knock and it was stupid jerks.
Yeah,
All
stream
right.
linked.
Mark, where can they find you on all your socials?
Find me on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, what else? Discord, and all the same thing. Ultimate Hater 87.
All one word. Ultimate Hater 87. Mark is a streamer as well. Make sure you like and subscribe on all his stuff. Curvy, also a streamer. Really doing great things out there. Curvy, where can they find you on all your socials?
Twitch and Twitter, Curvy_Lass.
Curvy _ Twitch and Twitter. Excellent. And Instagram as well, right?
No.
All right, cool.
It's a different username.
That's right. We'll just leave it. All right, Lee, where can they find you on all your socials?
Dear God.
Dude, we've done this 85 times, at least 85 times. So come on.
Just record it and then hit play.
That would be so funny. What did I
I'll put it as one of the sound bites instead, but instead it's just,
All right. Where can that's Lee's socials right
Lee's
there.
nervous.
He's got nervous farting going on. All right. Where can he find you at your socials, Lee?
Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, Discord, Lee Everett, the Lee Everett. I don't care.
All right. You can find him on my channel or mainly Discord, just to be a heads up.
Yeah.
Lee will message me sometimes on Facebook and then sometimes on Discord. So it's like it's like 60-40. Facebook and Discord.
Yeah, because when I message you on Discord, you're not always online, so it's like whereas on Facebook,
I get the notification on my iPad. That's usually always with me, but I don't get it. I don't have notification on my phone. But with Facebook, I constantly get the messages there. So, all right, cool, guys. If you need my socials, which I assume you don't. But they're down in the description. If you're on Twitch, if you're on YouTube, it's just click on description. It's all there. It's all there. So hook me up to follow. We'll have fun. We'll have a good time. Try to stream as much as possible, almost every day. Tuesday, Wednesdays is hard because I'm in the office, but I do work full time. And then the rest of the week, we rock and roll and have beautiful gaming love together. It's wonderful. So here we go. Thank you guys so much. The millions and the billions. Thank you. I love and appreciate you guys. Zip it, James. Here we go. So as for Mark, as for Curvy, and as for Lee, oh, you shut up, James. My name is Paul, and you guys take care. Jam. Oh, yeah. Are you doing winking with that too? Oh, no. Who keeps farting? Who's playing the old gassy sounds here? Oh my gosh.
Bruh.
We're gonna have to delete all those. They're so messed up. Oh my gosh, guys, thank you so much. I am looking forward to the Game Awards, though. Now that I'm over my rage and I've talked it out with you guys, I can just be like, yeah, all right, whatever. It's all good. Let's see what's going on.
I really hope that Hi-Fi Rush gets some of those.
Yeah, it's really
That'd be
good.
cool.
I think it will.
I can't see it, though. Just
It's got to get something.
Just
I
the
think
amount
it
of
could
people.
compete with the music one.
It's just us. It's us that vote, right? And the amount of people that are against Xbox right now, I can't see them voting anything that's Xbox exclusive or Xbox owned right now, which is kind of sad. I don't know if it'll affect anything because the Game Pass is so amazing, but hey, Xbox was innovators this year. They put out first party games and it was a good time. They tried, they failed at one, but the others were pretty darn good. So
Did they ever show the voting breakdown?
I don't think so. I'd like to know that though.
That's why.
What
That's
do you
what I'm
mean,
saying.
like, percentages of
Yep.
who's voted for what? Okay.
Yeah.
Or
Which
how
said-
many? Yeah.
120 media outlets voted for these games. They voted for what they think is game of the year, whatever, and that was the top 6, which is I can't see Resident Evil 4 being in there. I really can't. I assume my thought, and Jeff Keighley's probably still hanging here. My thought is an Xbox game is in there like Starfield, and they're like, let's just replace it and put in. That'd be pretty scummy if they did that. That's just me being a jerk, but I'm just gonna say that's what they did.
See, that's why I said earlier when you said media outlets are
Yep.
the ones that voted for this. So it's just like anything else. Who's paying who? Hey, vote for vote for this game. We want you to vote for this one and stuff like that. And I mean, it happens in NBA with MVP votes and stuff like that.
Oh my gosh, I don't
Other
even want to think
categories.
of that stuff, Mark. I really don't. I would just hate it so much.
Well, that's why I think like they should do like a breakdown voting system. Like if they
I
want to do
agree.
the social media outlets, fine.
Yeah.
But then like they need to do like player base, like how many players are playing it, and then maybe I know IGN scoring or whatever hasn't been great either, but they
Yeah.
could do that as another third of the voting percentage, you know?
Yeah.
I agree.
Like
It's-
there's a more equal way of doing that vote, I think. And it comes down to the players though. Like
yeah,
the people playing should be the ones voting.
Yep.
because the kind of stuff that I saw was the about Starfield not being on it much and Hogwarts Legacy not being on it at all was surrounded by like how low of a score they got on like Metacritic, and it's like, why is that even a metric?
It shouldn't be, just because they're so jaded by review
Yeah.
bombers. And Starfield was heavily review bombed because it was an Xbox exclusive game.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Lots of issues with
Yeah.
that system. I think it should be purely like the Gamers Choice Awards type of thing. Like give us a pool of like the top 20 games, have everyone vote for their favorites, and that's the score. No one else, like no social outlets and all that crap, because everybody, well, like Mark was saying, they could be paid off. They, like they could sway one way or another if they've gotten free copies of a game before.
Exactly.
If they have some sort of perk for working with a certain gaming
Yep.
company. Like there's so many things, but if you leave it up to the players, like you're going to get the accurate results. Obviously there's ways around it by creating multiple accounts, but
I'll tell
know.
you, IGN will announce if they get an early copy or not. Or, if they don't get an early copy, they make it known that we didn't get an early copy, so the review is going to be a little bit late. So right there, they're already jading against the people that don't give an early copy.
Like those, like Kirby was saying, stuff could be done under the table, free copies, free perks, and everything. Just like the whole Microsoft FTA case where the judge's son works for Microsoft.
Oh my gosh, stop that. Stop it. Another thing, when Starfield was being released, or leading up to it, IGN was given the opportunity to play the game. So Ryan McCaffrey went, he played it, he loved it. He thought it was amazing. And then when the game released, he was totally quiet. Because he wouldn't go against what the review Dan Stapleton gave it what did he give it? Was it 6 out of 10 or something?
I was gonna say 6 sounded right.
Yeah, but yeah, and that guy's a Sony fanboy dressed up as Kratos for Halloween. It's so stupid. Why wouldn't you have Ryan, who's the Xbox fan, give an honest review about it? This is what's driving me crazy. We need to start having proper people review the games properly. That's it. That's all I'm asking. Well,
I think it still always comes down to, like, everyone has an opinion about something.
Yep.
So, like, even like me, I like Call of Duty. I don't care what Call of Duty it is, I would play it.
Yeah.
You know, compared to Fortnite, compared to Apex. There's different things I like about all of them.
Yep.
I try and remain fairly neutral overall. Like, if I have people that want to play Fortnite, I'm gonna play Fortnite. If somebody wants to play Apex, I'll play Apex. You know, so, like, but you don't find a lot of people that are just like, I don't care where it came from or what it is. If I enjoy it, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, like, a lot of people are extremely opinionated.
Yep.
Towards, like, well, this is what I know and this is the only thing that works, or you know, so Xbox versus PlayStation versus Switch or whatever. Like, we have all three systems. We like them for different reasons. We like the Switch because we can just chill and hang out and sit on the couch and play games. You don't got to sit in a crappy computer chair.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so, but, like, Xbox, I thoroughly enjoy the Game Pass, you know, like, that's a big thing for me. PC, I like playing on keyboard and mouse. And it's a lot easier to do sitting at a desk. But if I'm going to play a console, I also want to sit on the couch and play it. I want to be sitting at a desk.
That's right.
So, you know, there's a lot of different things that I like about all of them. So.
Cool. Alrighty. All right, I'm going to shut off the stream. Thank you, all the lurkers. Thank you so much. The millions.